Inside PressBox is presented by Friedmont Mortgage. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Go to FriedmontMortgage.com now for all of your mortgage needs. Welcome back to Inside PressBox presented by Friedmont Mortgage. Everyone needs to be respected. We told you that earlier. And the Orioles have recently joined a campaign that gives hope to LGBT youth as the O's join the It Gets Better project. Let's take a look and listen.
There's nothing easy about being young.
About being yourself.
About being an individual.
Every day you experience changes, challenges, and emotions
that will help define who you are for a lifetime.
But something you should never experience is bullying,
intimidation,
and hatred.
Or pressure to be someone or something that you're not.
The Baltimore Orioles are proud to join with itgetsbetter.org and the Trevor Project to let all LGBT young people know that life does get better.
Support does get easier to find.
And you absolutely will become a stronger,
more confident, more secure you.
It gets better.
It gets better.
Se pone mejor.
It gets better. Little by little, every day, it gets better.
Bullying, bigotry,
and trying to belittle someone has no place in this world.
You should never feel like you need to hide who you truly are.
Or keep hiding the things that make you special.
The Orioles are just one part of a huge team of supporters that are here for you.
To let you know that being different
really means being extraordinary.
Unique.
Exceptional.
You.
To talk with more people who are in your corner, please visit itgetsbetter.org.
Or call the Trevor Project at 866-4U-TREVOR.
I visited Camden Yards recently and spoke with Orioles Director of Communications, Greg Bader, about the initiative. Back as promised with a longtime friend, longtime employee of the Baltimore Orioles, Greg Bader, Director of Communications. Appreciate your being on with us, Greg.
It's my pleasure. Thanks, Stan. Greg,
we're here not to talk about wins and losses, not talking about attendance, lack of attendance. Here to talk about a special initiative, the It's Going to Get Better campaign. Could you talk a little bit about where the ball club came up with the idea to get involved in this?
Yeah, absolutely. We received an email from a fan, Nicole Simino, back in mid-June. And she felt very strongly about an initiative called the It Gets Better Project, which is associated with the Trevor Project, which is a collection of videos that individuals and organizations put together that are directed towards LGBT teens primarily to encourage them to indicate that life does get better. It was started back in 2010 after several teen suicides of LGBT teens. It was very sad that they were all victims of bullying in school. And this is something that the organization just felt was something we really needed to speak out against. Any type of teasing of any child for any reason is simply not acceptable. So we got a group of players who wanted to speak out against it and cut a video.
Was it difficult to find players that would agree with this message?
Not at all. I mean, I think, it really isn't particularly controversial when you think about it. I mean, you're just talking about children who are in their teenage years who are being bullied for nothing more than who they are. And I think this is a message that LGBT teens hopefully can see and understand that their life is going to improve, that whatever is causing them to be picked on now or whatever people are picking on them for is going to make them special later. It's going to separate them from the pack. It's going to make their life unique, and our message to those kids is your life will get better. Don't give up. There's plenty to live for.
Now, this is something that moved rather quickly through the organization. In other words, you got the call in mid-June,
right,
or the communication in mid-June, and now it is August, the beginning of August. You're already moving forward, so there wasn't any speed bumps toward doing this in the organization.
No, not at all. Whenever we find something that we feel is universally a message that universally can resonate. So again, it's to LGBT teens, but it's also to all kids. So it's something that we really believe carries a lot of weight. It's something we wanted to get behind, and it's something that not only our management but our players immediately said, this is representative of how we feel, and we want to participate.
I want to throw you one quick curveball, and I know we're short on time. The ball club has also instituted an initiative for wounded warriors and the like, veterans. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have a comprehensive military program this year, and what it does is it involves everything from bringing out wounded soldiers to the ballpark, putting them up in a suite with catering, a visit from a player before the game, T-shirts and hats, which are Orioles military-style hats and T-shirts. It involves that. It also involves several initiatives that anybody who's currently in the military or retired can receive discounts on tickets, for free Oriole hats, all kinds of things. So we would encourage fans who are involved in the military to go to Orioles.com/military to find out all the details.
Does that look like that's going to be a long-term initiative?
Absolutely. We're surrounded by so many military personnel, and it's only going to grow in the coming years. So we believe that this program will only grow with it.
All right, Greg, thanks a lot. Sometimes Baltimore baseball team, the Orioles, can be more important than the win-loss column in terms of their impact on our society. We thank Greg Bader of the Orioles, and we'll be back with more after this. Well, I couldn't have said it better, but I am going to say it better. The Orioles are doing some nice things there, and again, wins and losses, not successful, but the organization continues to do some of the things right in this community. Hey, if you're a Baltimore sports fan, you should read PressBox's Baltimore Sports Blog. Visit PressBoxOnline.com to read Andrew Primrose's thoughts about the latest local sports news.